Hey, what's going on, dudes? My name is TDC and welcome to a new adventure here on FTB Horizons Daybreaker. If that's not a mouthful, I don't know what is, but I'm super excited about this. I was lucky enough to be able to come along for the ride with the Primus dudes here on the new server that they just started. And I gotta say, I'm super excited, man. I've logged on a little bit, so I've got some basic tools, but other than that, I thought I would just go ahead and give you guys the full experience as far as what goes on in the very beginning. So they've got a couple of different mods. This mod pack is actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Great, it's almost nighttime. Can we load in? There we go. Oh, it's not almost nighttime. It was morning time. Thank you. But yeah, so Horizons Daybreaker is kind of a new mod pack, and it's got some very interesting stuff in it. There's a lot of no-name mods in here, and it should be kind of interesting because we're in Chisel here, but it should be kind of interesting because there's a lot of stuff that I've never heard of. Apple and milk and tea, never heard of that one. Looks like that's got a bunch of stuff. Blood Arsenal, I don't know if that's part of Blood Magic or not. That would be kind of cool. Slowpoke and okay, I guess we've got that mod in here that adds those different characters in it. But yeah, so it should be kind of fun, man. I DK, dude. But it's gonna be kind of an interesting start because we don't have Tinker's Construct, which is kind of interesting. And as far as tools go, I guess it's just the basic vanilla stuff. I know we've got a couple of different ones, like Mechanism. I think they've got that super tool of theirs we might look into. And as far as getting started, man, it's just gonna be kind of fair game for everything. So I guess first things first, we need to try to kind of find a place to build, and I think this is close to the original spawn here. I noticed that we had spawn protection on, but I'm not real sure what happened to it. But yeah, so they've got, I guess we should mention too, they got Realistic World Gen on, which is absolutely cool. I love this mod. It adds all kinds of different stuff just using vanilla Minecraft assets, I guess, but it adds these crazy big trees, crazy mountain ranges, adds a bunch of like just nice little features into the world, which is a lot of fun. And I really enjoy that mod. Never got to play with it too much, but this should be kind of interesting. So there's some huge mountains and different things like that would be fun to check out. I'm not sure if it messes with the cave gen or anything like that, so that'll be kind of fun to mess around with. We need food, man. Chicken, I'm sorry, dude, but your time has come. We need as much food as we can get right now. So I guess first things first, we need to try to kind of find some place that we can just kind of set up shop and do some mining. I guess first things first, right? Mining. So this would be kind of fun. Man, it looks cool. This is a nice little area. Pig, you're fair game too, all you guys, man. I need your meats. I'm sorry, but I need it. I'm starving. So I guess I'm gonna work on gathering a little bit of food. I'm gonna try to find some place to set up, and then we'll come back right when that happens. So give me just a minute, and we'll be back. Alright, dude, so I wanted to show some of this crazy terrain that we got going on right here. This is one of the mountains that I was talking about before, and it is absolutely unreal. Look how tall this thing is. I don't even know like how high that goes, if it's up like to build limit or what, but this thing is massive. Oh, it looks like we found somebody's base here. I don't want to give anything away because I know it's all pretty new, but yeah, so definitely jealous of this spot, man. That is really cool. That's a huge mountain. I wonder if there's like caves and stuff in it, or if it's just solid stone like all the way through. This thing is massive. But I found a pretty nice spot down over here. I don't know if that's where we're going to settle down at for now. I would like to do a little bit more exploring, but it is kind of the running contender as far as places go. But yeah, so I just want to say a big thanks to the Primus dudes for inviting me along for the ride, man. I gotta say, I'm super pumped. I've been a big fan of some of these guys for a while. Brink, I believe, was the first person I found from Primus back when I was playing Mod Sauce. He was playing Mod Sauce too, and I kind of got a lot of inspiration from his series over there, so it was really cool, and really happy to be along for the ride. So big thanks to them. I will have links to everybody's channel down below in the description, so definitely go click on those, check it all out, and subscribe to them if you would like to. But yeah, so I guess I am going to. We got meat. We got cows. We got chickens. This is not a bad spot either. This is pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. So I guess I will continue my journey, trying to find the perfect home. I'm not gonna travel too far because I want to kind of stick close to the original world spawn, which I believe is just right over there on the other side of that forest here. So we'll kind of play along and we'll see what we can find. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more exploring, and I will be back in just a little bit. Alright, dudes, check this place out, man. I did a little bit of exploring. This has actually been a couple hours since the last clip that you guys just saw, but yeah, I've done quite a bit of exploring. I even got the chance to go do some mining, which I'll show you here in just a little bit. But this is where I have decided to settle down, at least for the time being. This is probably going to be, what do you call it, like a ghetto base or starter base, that type of thing. So this is a pretty cool spot, I'm not going to lie. So I found this really cool island. Over there by that waypoint, that is where we were initially looking, and I decided to go the opposite way, and I found this really cool looking mountain over here. And the thing that really caught my eye is it's full of these little waterfalls, and it looked like a terrain generation error, but this is like a massive canyon thing, man, and it's got a bunch of little waterfalls and stuff. They all connect up, and the river actually runs out to the ocean, which I thought was really rad, right? I mean, that's so cool. It's just like a little thing that you can add to Minecraft, and it just blows my mind. Like, it is just super cool. Like, the rivers actually make sense, and the water, it actually, because they make it look like there's an actual spring or something in the mountains. It's not just like a random waterfall. There are some, but most of them actually have some sort of generation to them, which is, that's crazy to me. Like, you can see over there, it's got like a little thing. There's even a tree growing by it. I love it, man. That's so cool. But so yeah, I spent a little bit of time. I got some gardens and stuff going. I've got a little bit of a tree farm and stuff up there, and we're starting to get some progress made, man. It's turning out pretty cool. So got lots of ideas to do kind of just aesthetically around this place, and I think it'll look pretty cool. But I spend a majority of the time just digging out this little room over here, and also I set up this little bridge to get across that much easier. So but yeah, lots of digging involved in clearing out this room. That took a lot longer than I really would have wanted, but it's done, and we're good to go. But I also got the chance to go do some mining, like I said, and I've got quite a bit of materials here. So I spent the last like 2-3 hours mining. I was just throwing on some videos and mining away. Luckily, I didn't die, which was it kind of had me worried there for a little while. But I think we got plenty of stuff to kind of start off with here. Now, I'm thinking before I really get into any kind of ore manipulation and duplication, that kind of thing, I want to do some research and figure out what's the best route. And I think it's going to be mechanism. But there are a lot of mods in this pack that I've never heard of, and I've been doing some research, trying to watch some mod spotlights on some of these that I've never heard of. One of them being Matter Overdrive, which that's there's some cool stuff there, but we're gonna have to mess with that a little bit later on. What was the other one that I looked at? I forget. This sounds like something we might want to look into before we start trying to process all our ores. But I thought what we're gonna do today to finish out this episode is we're gonna do some building. We're gonna get this place looking fancy, looking nice, and we'll kind of go from there. So we've got a little bit of iron, and I think it's just one stick. You can make a chisel from chisel. Yeah, chisel from chisel. And now we can actually do some decorating and make this place look kind of nice. We can change up the walls a little bit and kind of go from there. But first things first, what I want to do is I want to grab some logs. And we're going to do some support beams and pillars and stuff. So this door should be directly in the center of this whole building. So it's a 2 wide, it's an even number. So we'll do it like that. Actually, you know what? Let's not do like that. We're gonna put something else there. But I think I don't want to do anything crazy in here because, like I said, I don't think this is going to be like a permanent place. We'll be here for a little while, but I would like to eventually spread our wings a little bit and move on to something bigger and better. Maybe make, you know, some sort of major base type thing. And we'll figure it out as we go, but it should be fun. So let's do this. And one thing, one of the mods that I noticed isn't in this pack is applied energistics. So, as far as like a sorting system and stuff goes, I don't know exactly what we're going to do. I know that we have blue power in this mod pack, which got me thinking, I wonder, oh, we're going to be using a lot of wood doing this, but that's okay. We got the tree farm. But we got blue power, and I remember way back in the Technic Adventures days, we made a sorting system with red power using, I think it was, what are they called? Tubes? So if we look up tubes, let's see what they got. Tubes. These guys, man. The pneumatic tubes. Yeah, using brass and glass and stuff. This is old school. This is super old school. So we can actually use that. And I think there's a thing called a sorting. Whoops, I spelled that wrong. Sorting. This guy, sorting machine. And this takes like the silicon boule, right? Silicon boule? Yeah, dude. Okay, so this is going to be cool. This is alloy furnace. Yeah. That's something we're going to be working on in the future, but that is super old school, so that's kind of cool. Actually kind of excited for that because that's a trip down memory lane, and it should be pretty fun. Is that... We got 4 in between, yeah, and then 2, okay. So that should be the center, like so. Now I need to do the same thing here. Like that, and then we'll have to move these chests eventually, so we'll leave it like that for right now. Let's do that, just so we got the wood out. We don't have to dig through everything else. So, let's see, maybe... Oh, I also made this thing too. Check this out. This is a drawer. It's basically like a barrel. It only holds so many stacks. I think this one holds like 32 stacks. And then we've got... Where'd they go? These guys, oak drawers, which you can hold. It holds different types of items, but it holds less of each stack. I think each one of these drawers hold like 8 stacks or something. So let's try this out real quick. I want to see what the difference is. If we get all of this cobble out of here like that, let's put that in there. Whoops, so it only holds 512 items, so I guess that equals out to like 8 stacks, right? Yeah, so we can put more cobble in there. And then, yeah, okay, so that's kind of cool. It shows you the numbers up there and shows you what's in there, everything. That's kind of interesting. So, oh, let's do that. Shift. You shift left click to pull stacks out, and you just left click to pull one out at a time. So that's kind of weird to get used to. But I wonder if these things are going to work with the sorting system or if we're going to have to use chests. Nope. Give me that back. Let's do that. We can put all the cobblestone in there for right now. Let's get some cobblestone out. We got 4 stacks. Let's do one more. Let's put that cobble in there. And let's get some cobble smelting. That way we can get some smooth stone. And we can use that to build with. Whoops. Give me that. And let's take this. Put that in there, that in there. And we'll take part of that and put that in there. Perfect. So, what do we want for the roof? I'm thinking maybe let's grab the rest of this oak. We could probably use oak planks. I think there's some cool chisel textures just for straight like oak wood or wooden planks. So let's give this a go. Throw that in there. Yeah, so let's take these guys. I want to put this in the corners like so. Whoops, no. Let's take that one down. I got something I want to show you guys in a minute too. I found something really bizarre. Actually, let's just go take a look at it right now. Really strange. Over here, I was going to do a branch mine, but I didn't have the right tools at the time. So I ended up going to find a cave. But when I was coming down here, I noticed that there was this really bizarre noise, and I don't know what it is. Like, even to this point, I don't know what it is. It has something to do with one of the mods called Essential Craft 3, I believe. But if we come over here, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but there is this really loud, bizarre noise coming from inside here. And so I was digging around and I found where it was coming from, and it was this guy here. So music and sound, it's all the way up, so you guys should be able to hear it. I have no idea what this is. Something entity dot essentialcraft.ec3.common.entity.entity whatever. Yeah, no idea. Nothing spawned around it, but it was covered. Like, all of this was stone, and then it had all these stone bricks and the iron bars and everything around it. I have no idea what that is about. So definitely gonna have to do some research on that mod. I think Nonsedity has a video on it. I was looking through his stuff the other day, and I think he had something about Essential Craft 3, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can just find any kind of tutorial on it, because I don't even know what that stuff is. And I found some other Essential Craft stuff. It's like ores that spawn in the world. I have no idea what they do. So it's going to be kind of interesting, man. I think one of the first mods that we're going to be taking a look at, along with Blue Power for the sorting system, is Flaxbeard Steam Power. So if we take a look at Flaxbeard, so we'll do @flax, whoops, spell it correctly, flax. There's all kinds of cool stuff in here, man. There might even be ore duplication through this. Smashed iron ore. I don't know what this is, but you can make... It's going to take a lot of stuff. We need brass, which is copper and zinc, I guess is one way to do it. I don't know if there's like multiple different ways. We can steam food, apparently. Steam jetpack, steam wings, power fist. So yeah, it looks like there's some cool stuff in here, and I think, I don't know, I think this will be a fun. I've seen some people play around with Flaxbeard stuff, and it looks pretty fun. Like, there's an exosuit that you can add different things to. A canner, whatever that is. A piton deployer, no idea what that is. Pulse nozzle, sounds cool. Top hat, black wool, entrepreneur's top hat. Oh, I want to make a top hat, but I don't think we have enough. But yeah, so that'll be an idea as far as like what we do. It might be kind of interesting and fun to mess around with. Can we can change these on the fly. It's going to use durability on our chisel, but that's okay. Whoa, what is that one? Modern neutral masonry? That's kind of cool. Modern falsic. Modern mixed masonry. I think it'll probably just be easier to look at it and try to decide from there. So let's take a look at this. Maybe that's kind of small, huh? Poison stone bricks. I like those ones. Those look really cool. But I think we're gonna go with the what we got going on around here for a little bit too. Let's take this stuff out of the chisel. And we'll just go ahead and do that for each one of these. Uh-oh. That was a mistake. But I guess I'm going to take a cut right quick, and I'm going to get to building. I'm going to kind of finish up this room, and then I think we may talk about gameplay and stuff for next episode. So I will be back in just a few minutes. Alright, so I think it's coming along pretty nicely. I'm thinking in these walls we will probably inset some of those, some of these drawer guys. Or just like some of these, so let's try For example, I think we're going to want to do them like right here. But we could probably do some drawers and stuff like so. I think that wouldn't look too bad. It would just basically allow us to hide some storage. Like we could still have chests and everything down here, but we could actually have like some more of our bulk items in the walls like that. I think that'd be pretty handy. So we need a few more of with dent, these guys. Let's grab another stack of cobble. I'm probably gonna need it. Let's do that. There we go, like that. We should be good. But yeah, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this series. I know I'm gonna have a blast with it, man. It's gonna be, this is kind of like a retro mod pack. There's still a lot of new stuff, but the way you play it is like old school modded Minecraft, at least in my opinion, and from what I've seen so far. So we don't have like any of like, well, that I've experienced so far. There's probably a lot more to this pack than I really realize just yet. I'm sure there's a ton of super technical mods and stuff like that, but from what I've seen so far, there are some, it's just kind of some cool retro style mods which are going to be interesting to play around with. So let's do this like that real quick. I don't like the sheer drop off of this. Oh, you know what, let's go do something real quick that I want to do. Oh, my bed's not over here anymore. Let's sleep real quick. We're going to decorate a little bit on the outside of the place, and then I think we will call the episode for today. I've had a blast, but it's been a very long night, so I'm kind of ready to give up. My cat and dog are going nuts. They've been driving me crazy. Let's do this. Just get rid of all this stuff right now. And we need iron. There we go. 2 pieces of iron. Let's do this. It's my signature thing, man. Some of you might know who's coming, or know what's coming. We are gonna do some decorating. We gotta go up top real quick, up to the tree farm. Hopefully we're gonna have enough up there. I think it should be okay. But yeah, I'm thinking before next episode, I'm probably gonna really work a lot on decorating the outside of this place. I'm not really gonna do too many decorating or too much decorating on camera. I would like to try to stick more towards just doing, oops, that's not, I can't plant the poisonous one. But I'm not gonna save a little bit of the decorating for on camera, but most of it I'm gonna do off camera, just so we can stick to like the modded side of things. I think it'll be more fun for everybody. Alright, so let's snag some trees. Oh, we actually get saplings from this too. That's cool. Okay, so that makes life less worrisome. Oh, we gotta do it like from the outside in though, because the leaves despawn really quickly. Yeah, okay, good to know. So let's go like this along the outsides first, work our way in. So like if I go like that, see the leaves despawn. Not what we want. This should probably be plenty. And I'll come back up here later and harvest the rest of these trees. We should be good. Yeah, hear my kitty? She's I think she's finally starting to get bored with herself. Like, she's got all kinds of toys and stuff, but we live in a tiny apartment, so there's not much for a kitty to do. We try to give her toys and entertain her as much as possible, but it's a full-time job. Alright, so let's use some leaves. We are going to decorate this place out and make it look nice. Let's put some bushes here. And definitely need some bushes here. Like so. Let's kind of have it vine its way down the hillside here. Like that. I think that looks good. Let's get rid of the snow. Oh, there's a lot of snow there. We can leave the snow. Snow's okay, I guess, for now. Let's put some here. I'm really surprised at how well this mod pack runs. Typically, I know there's not a lot of mods installed, but typically in any kind of modded Minecraft, I get like, I don't know, between 25 and 50 frames per second. but I have been running at about 150 frames the entire time that we've been recording, which is crazy. It helps that I've got my new recording software, but it's even more crazy that this is modded Minecraft and I'm getting that kind of frames. It's nuts. So really, really awesome and thankful that this runs so well, because that makes it a lot more enjoyable for me. Let's put some, do a little bit here, like that. No, that one's gotta go like that. And then let's do some up there. We'll have some hanging down. No, those gotta go. Don't like those. We'll do those and they can hang down right there. And then we need some up there. Like so. Let's swim up this little waterfall. Oh, let's get rid of that too. I get so used to playing with that on that it doesn't bother me, but I know it probably annoys you guys like crazy. Let's do some of this. Put that one there. Okay, I think that should be okay. And then we'll do one more spot right here, and we'll take a step back and look and see what it looks like. I think it should look okay. I don't like the plain mountainside like this. I need some overgrowth, some vegetation. Let's hop down here, like so. Whoops. Like that. Oh, this should be a lot of fun, man. Okay, so I think that should be good. We used all those leaves that we just collected, and like I said, I'll work on making the place look a little bit better later on. But yeah, that looks so much better. It just adds a little bit of life to the place, because before it was a little gray and I didn't like it, so we added some green in there to make it look really nice. But anyways, dudes, that's gonna do it for me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys very soon for the next episode of Primus, and yeah, so hit that like button for me down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you go check out everybody's link down in the description below. Go say hello from that dude Chaos, and go subscribe, man. They got some really, really awesome stuff, and I'm super glad to be a part of the Primus server, and super thankful for those guys for allowing me to come on this journey with them. So anyways, that's going to do it for me today. I will see you guys in the next episode, alright? Thanks so much for watching. Peace.